What's up? Good morning. All right, well, let's see if we get any action today. I don't know. Quiet shit. Getting sick of this. Anybody catch the crude trade? Anybody trading? Okay. Uh, what was the ADP jobs number? Was it anything? Anything in the report? Anything worth reporting? Again, I'm talking to myself. I might as well just trade by myself too. All right. Mm. Let's see here. I don't know. I suppose the euro currency got a crack. I doubt it, but I suppose there's a shot. Crude just falling away. 80 became in at 140, expected 150. Thank you. I don't know what it all means. All I know, I watch these. I don't watch any news except I read the crawler when I'm working out in the morning when I'm listening to a book, and it's like everybody's quitting in the Senate and Congress. A lot of people are leaving. I think they think if Trump wins, he's coming after them all. I think they think he's gonna go after everybody and put them in jail. That's where they belong, anyways. All right. Let's see here. Let's have a vote here. Who would vote to blow up the entire government, both parties, and start over and build a brand new government? Mhm. Me too. All right. Not much. Very quiet once again. Kind of wild yesterday. The term limits are must. Yesterday's sell-off, the late day rally was interesting, but the surprise it's not as bright as a rally this morning. Nothing has changed in the big picture. 400 points down on Nasdaq is nothing. And if you just look at the bigger picture, not that it matters what we're doing, but here we are. We're still going straight up, and you got to retrace it back to the mean from overbought conditions. It's not a surprise. All right. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get anything here now before the opening, but we'll see. And I don't think there's any news at the top either. We got the asshole speaking today, though. God. And what are they discussing? Oh, inflation. Gee, what are we talking about? And why are they bringing him in to talk about inflation? Can anybody answer that question for me? What the fuck does he know about inflation? He created it in the first place. Anyways, I don't know what time his text will be released, but it'll be while we're trading here because his opening speech is going to be released before he gives it. I don't know if that's going to have any meaning or anything to what we're going to do here in the market, but the text will be released. They built the inflation because of the way they handle the interest rate market. When you start to try to manipulate markets or control markets, order submitted, you end up with shit, which is exactly what we got. I mean, the markets will price themselves. They know what things, people know what things are worth. They know what they're willing to, they know what they're willing to pay. It's called price discovery. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's all started with Greenspan, the original bubble builder. All right, we can get something in crude here, maybe, and something in. I don't see anything else. Crude maybe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. And it's going to be really tough. I'm going to tell you straight out. I'm going to take this trade when it comes, if it holds up here. But it is highly questionable as to where the qualification is. I'm looking at some deeper things like a continuation of the rally. But again, this is if we take it. I'm telling you now, it's a little bit higher risk than normal. Of course, higher risk could lead to higher reward, but just giving you a heads up. Okay. I mean, it may end up qualifying. I doubt it, but okay. So it's right there on the cusp. Okay. So I am personally going to take it, but I'm telling you that it is a little bit riskier than usual. So if you're afraid of the risk, do not, do not take it. Okay. Right now, the stop would be 80.24. 80.24. If we get it, we don't have it yet. If we get it, 80.24. Nothing yet. All right, so the stop will be 80.31. We don't have a trade yet, but 80.31. Slow. Kill me. 79.67 or below in crude. No trade yet. No trade yet. Okay. Remember, higher, a little bit higher risk trade, but I'm gonna take it. So it's up to you. And the stop is 80.30. 80.30. Tomorrow starts rollover of futures, but no big deal. We'll still be trading here the March. Oh man, this is slow. God dang. It's like we're in suspended animation. Nothing happened.
Order submitted. Well, pretty slow. Morning.
I don't know if we've ever seen it this slow. We're just saying a lot. They're virtually not moving at all. What's everybody's entry in crude? If you took it, what's your entry? What was your entry? If you took the trade, what was your entry, please? 66, 60. Okay. 62. All right. If it gets to 55, move your side to break even. If you're in at 60, anybody who's in above where we are now, put your stop and break even. Okay. Yeah, you should be working at 55, but I don't want this to turn into a nightmare. There's absolutely zero action here. This is freaking ridiculous. I'm getting irritated with this lack of activity. I want it to be a winner, but I don't want it to turn into a nightmare trade. Okay. So you put your stop at break even. Okay. Everybody should be at break even. Put it at break even now. Okay. You're at 55. Some of you could be out already. Like I said, I just don't want this to be, I don't want this to turn into the Titanic. Okay. I'm just not happy with the action, and I'm not going to sit here waiting to get freaking hammered. Okay. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But again, I have to play it the way I see it. And right now, that's how I see it. Okay. I'd rather take a little, and if I'm wrong, well, you can call me an idiot. Okay. But for me, I just don't see the real purpose to hold in here when we're not getting the action we require needs to be a little bit faster. And it's not happening fast enough for me. I'd rather take the small amount of money and be done with it and look for another trade or be done for the day versus hoping that we're going to turn out to be right here. Does that make sense to everybody? I mean, some of you are going to do better than others because of of where your frills were. But at the end of the day, I don't really care. Again, I don't want to be sitting here as this market is doing virtually nothing. Okay. Now, some of you might have gotten taken out of one. Okay. And have a nicer profit. Some of you are already out. I understand. Again, you can call me an asshole. You can call me whatever you want. I can't help it. I have to protect everybody, including myself, and I just don't like the activity in the market. So that's where we stand from my perspective. So again, if you're out already, so be it. If you're still in, great. And if you're still in, just keep locking up that profit. Again, we're not getting the action that we would like to see. You saw the difference in a couple of days last week and how fast they moved and how fast they became winners. Okay, here it's like paint drying, and I can't sit there trying to squeeze out when I'd rather be looking for a new trade. It's well, it's still working, but again, my point is again, you have to learn to be very defensive sometimes just because of what we're watching. And what we're watching is very tough. And I'm protecting everybody because there's always tomorrow. Okay? There's always the next day. Okay. And I don't need for any of us to be in major jeopardy while we're playing around here. I am out of crude as myself as well now. If you're still in, great. But again, you better have a nice profit locked in. Everybody should be out with from a $4 to whatever profit. Out with 50. Good. Good deal. Hmm. No, let's see, maybe we got something in the NASDAQ, the Dow. NASDAQ's already coming back naturally. Looks like it's going to be maybe the Dow. In fact, we're going to go right over to the Dow right now and the S&P. Dow and S&P.
Order submitted.
Too much. Look at the freaking blowback. God damn it. 810. 97, 30 ticks. Let's see if we can get them better from here. Out with 75. Okay, good. Out with 13. Good. Avoid grave danger. I mean, the Dow trade's going to be just too goddamn big. 100 ticks risk. I can't do that. S&P stop 528, 551.28. And we can make that trade if it, of course, it's not a trade yet. So I can't make it yet because there ain't no trade to make.
Order submitted.
Oh, is crude, is gold giving us something? Maybe gold might be something. Gold is going to be a trade. And the Russell's actually a potential buy. Okay.
Order submitted.
And we got gold and still waiting on the S&P and a buy in the Russell. The Russell's going to be a buy here. Go ahead. Okay, and the stop on the Russell's going to be 2068, 20679. 20679. Oh, look at the crude. Look at the S&P. Son of a bitch. I can't take 10 points of the risk on that thing. And now that insurance Russell goes straight down. Fuck me. This is This is extremely challenging.
Target filled.
The gold stop's going to be 2160. 2160 if and when we get the trade. Not yet. Okay, you can take gold if you want. 2160 step. Got back one of them. We got back one of the gold, covered one, stop to break even on the balance. Keep your orders working below though, but stop to break even on the balance. Mm, mm, mm.
Order submitted.
Stopped out on the balance of my gold. Profit there. So our only problem child is this, which is the Russell, which is it looks like it's going to be about a $30 to $40 loser per contract. But we survived so far. And stopped. Okay, so that was a so right now we should be somewhere around even for the day. Maybe a small loser. Is that about right? Okay. That's a bad break.
Order filled.
Not that we got stopped on the Russell, we weren't able to get short the others. That's a bad break. No, not a reverse yet. There ain't enough volume to reverse it. I didn't. It's got to the volume's got to surpass where it's at here. I'm not jumping there. That's not a trade. I mean, it's only gonna be a buy if anything, and it ain't gonna make it a buy as far as I can see. There's no trades here. I can't tell you. There's nothing to do. It's brutally slow, and the swings are too fast that we can't get in because I don't want to take that kind of risk. So again, remember, this ain't easy, and this is as tough as it gets right now. I'm happy we're close to even. I mean, we could be either way. We could be a big loser or a big winner from here. I'm happy we're close to break even. This is as hard as it gets. What you're watching right now. Okay. I mean, there was nothing going on here. I mean, already the volume has fallen off their shit. So I mean, we'll give it another couple of minutes. I assume his speech has got to come out pretty, unless this was on his speech that's coming out. It could have been. You know, his text has got to be released before he speaks, and he's speaking. Oh, maybe he's already speaking. What time is it? 9:40. What time is he speaking? 9 or 10 Eastern time. He is speaking at 10 Eastern. Okay. So either that could have been his text released here, or it's going to be released shortly. But there is no action here. This is freaking brutal. Bobber roll filled for $1.50 for those in that. Riot roll filled for 65 cents if you're working that. And we're going to wait till 45 because I know it's got to be at least 15 minutes before he speaks and see if anything happens of it. Other than that, there ain't shit to do here. It's just nothing but pain and torment. As I said, I'm happy to be somewhere on either side of the flat line right now because this is absolutely brutal. Well, what can I tell you? There's nothing to do. There's no information. So I'll see you tomorrow. We'll take our whatever it was, small loss, small break even, small win, whatever it was is around a flat line. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Let's see if there's anything popping here. Suddenly there's a little bit of a spike here. Let's just see if it creates any volume before I jump away. So hold on one second. Doesn't look like it, but there's nothing here. All right. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.